Hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for taking the time out to stop by. Today I am having another look at our Mars colony game here. JCB Pioneer, to be exact. They've released a fairly major patch for this. And, well, it's included a number of pretty cool changes. A lot of rebalancing, in so much as the way resources worked before and what was required specifically, like things like water. You required plastic and you required sanitation tablets. Now, the problem with that is plastic was not something you could produce. So when you no longer could find enough of it, you'd basically die of thirst, even if you had a fully functional base and everything that entailed, including a water plant that will produce water, apparently. But you've got to have the plastic bottle and a sanitation tablet. So you can now make plastic, bottom line with that. There was a number of other changes. Now, another really important one, and as far as the playtime that I put into it, I would say the most important related to what's gone on with my playtime to it is the whole deal with the two different currencies. You get research points whenever you mine things and then come back to your base. You get more research points when you complete missions, etc. And then you get JCB money, and that was the kind of the issue. There we go for a moment there, it wouldn't let me move. Best way to do this actually is if we wander outside and have a look over here. Health 94%. We must have a hole in the thing somewhere. No, I guess 94% is just as good as it gets. Alright, anyway, sorry. Off topic as usual. Alright, so if we look in here, when it opens, alrighty, and go to our tech tree. Alright, we see I've got 40,000 JCB credits, and I've got 14,000 research points. Now, every time you come in here to upgrade something, the same works for your suit. I guess I could have done that in the base. Alright, it actually costs you two things, right? If you look at it, it costs you, well, that one's not going to show me the first one, so let's ignore that and go to, say, here. Alright, now, it's going to cost me 9,000 research points, right, to research this. Now, I have enough, so let's do that. Okay. I'm trying something a little different. I went down this route the first time. I'm going to go this way this time. So let's research it. Okay, no big deal. Now, research points, like I said, you get those, all I got to do is go out and dig up some ore. Even if I throw it away, when I come back to base, I'll get a bunch of research points. What I won't get is this. Now, this isn't active yet. I'm not yet driving a level 4 vehicle. I've only researched level 4 capabilities. Okay, so if we look at this, we can see now it's also going to cost me $8,000, 8,000 JCB bucks or JC bucks or whatever you want to call them. So now my vehicle is actually an X18 Pioneer level 4. Alright, I'm down to 32,000. Now the only way to make money is to complete missions. The issue with it is, well, you can, until you build, what's it called? The launch platform. Alright, you can't make money any other way but completing missions. And what can happen is you can end up where your upgrades aren't keeping up with the amount of missions you can actually complete, or you actually complete the missions and then still run out of money before you can upgrade. And certainly before you could do anything as exotic as like buy another, you know, the crane or the truck. So what they've done is, the other thing that costs money is this. Now, Used to be when you put down a new building, like let's go with a core unit, let's say a water collector. Alright, I've already got one, so that's fine. You know, or the landing pad to allow drop ships, right? They charged you money, like JC bucks, to buy the building. And then you went out and got the resources to actually have your 3D printer be able. So you more or less, you were paying pretty large dollars for a blueprint for your 3D printer. So what they've done is, until you actually get a landing pad so you can sell minerals that you've been mining to make money, it'll no longer, they're no longer going to charge you for the initial buildings. Alright, so yeah, good stuff. That actually means that you can, you know, actually afford to start upgrading things to a reasonable level. So, so this, yeah, radiations and corrosive shields. I'm going to, yeah, now I don't have enough research points. But all I have to do is mine ore. I'll have more than enough money to pay for it, but I haven't done enough actual physical work. And that's reasonable. So, you might have noticed there as well, another of the changes. Now, a lot of people were finding it really hard. Like, you've got a bunch of resources, you're 3D printing something, and it says, I need 6 more aluminum. You've got 8 aluminum in your buggy. You just mined it. You come up to this thing, and you click the inventory button, and it would continuously bring up either your vehicle or your suit, and nothing else. You had to finnick about, and blah, 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 right? In all actuality, all you had to do was have the 3D printed object in the center of your screen. But it seemed there was a, yeah, it's not, well, let's just say it's not the most intuitive way to do things. Now, if you actually look at one of the posts, you get a new prompt window comes up. And this is it. You simply press F. And as long as you've used that prompt window guaranteed every single time, you will get what this guy needs to be a happy, happy, joy, joy. There we are. We just give him some aluminum. Now all he needs is silica and nickel. So that is a big, big quality of life thing. Now, some of the changes that were made, they upped some of the capacities a little bit, and that sort of thing. Kind of, well, made for a little bit easier mode, let's say. And I find it odd that they did that when you still have the restriction when you start the game to only be able to start in hard mode. You know, I would think if they had been concerned about the fact that you needed to, you know, things were a little too tough, and they wanted to lighten it up, rather than rebalancing it on hard mode, they would have simply went, okay, medium mode is now available. But, so, because there has been a few people going, well, the last thing we wanted was to make it really easy. This is, you know, after a while, this can become hard as nails, and you're taking that away, and yet we're in hard mode. Yeah, that's a pretty legitimate argument. But by the same token, for things like, i.e., if someone's doing a Let's Play on YouTube, you know, you don't want to be having to start over every, you know, half an episode or so because you've gone out and a level 46 meteor has just taken your ship and turned it into yellow goo, you know, all over the face of the Martian landscape. So, having a slightly lesser difficulty to choose is not an issue at all. But when you click something that says hard mode, and there are easier modes there, I would think you just simply use one of those easier modes. I know, just kind of repeating the same crap over. There were also some other little, you know, I don't know so much as bug fixes as, oh, you're just being Right nasty, aren't you? You know that's the thing I want to set my little fat butt down on. So you're just going to hang around. There you got in a minute, man. Aluminum and copper. Yes. Alright, well, this is certainly wouldn't be my first choice. Yeah, there was a few quote-unquote bug fixes. A few other things were changed as well. I'm not sure if it's the capacity or... Okay, that's a little bit more aluminum, that's great. Or the variance of ores, but there has been some work done on these resource pools as well. This is a really tiny one, man. What did I get? Copper and a couple of aluminum. Yeah, I don't really want the... See the experience points that are going up there? Yeah, that's your RP. Right? That's just raw research points. Right? Now, if I could sell the copper that I'm getting... Okay, we've got enough aluminum, so let's take that back. See, if I could sell all of these other minerals that I keep picking up with the one away from me. Nasty looking little dust bowl, you. That would be great, because then I wouldn't have to keep throwing stuff away. Which is basically what you can do until you get a warehouse built. Well, a warehouse isn't exactly job one out here on the Martian landscape. Securing food, water, you know, air supplies, these sort of things. Usually, you know, the only way I've kind of found that you can not have to throw so much away, and I did it in my first playthrough, was I did start buying things, and literally then you did have to buy them. I'm not sure at this point of some of it. Placing structures down before they were asked for, simply so that if I showed up with a certain metal in tow, you know, and my structure got all it needed, the one I was working on, or it, you know, like here, great, it's got the aluminum it'll need now, but I picked up a bunch of copper, and I don't need copper for this thing at all, right? So I would simply go to a different 3D print and offload the copper there, and then I would have that partly done too. Now that worked out, except again, like I said, the issue with that was, by the time you paid for all of your quote-unquote necessary buildings, you were pretty much too broke to be buying any other buildings. And you could even reach a point where you couldn't afford to put down your landing pad. That's not a good thing. Alright, so here again, there's that prompt. And we go, well, no problem, man. There you go. See, but I've got all of this. I've got zinc, I've got aluminum, carbon, copper, pure copper. Yeah, a lot of stuff I really don't need. So, what I'm going to do is go park up my little vessel. I love the way this thing drifts. You can have quite a good time when you get it up to speed, especially once you've improved it 3 or 4 times so that it just goes like heck. Oh yeah. Oh. Alright, well, that was unexpected. Are we alright? Dang. That hurt. Oh, excuse me. Now, one of the other things that was changed was they said that things like dust storms, etc. were going to be, well, I guess what they were implying was sort of random. And, because you did notice before, pretty much every second time you come back, see, look at all the RP I got. Almost 7,800. Oh, excuse me again, folks. Hang on a sec here. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, it's... No, proceed, that's what I'm looking for. So basically every time you dig up anything, You know, so even if you just needed a few more RP to get your next research thing, you could go dig up some random resource pool, whatever was the closest, and go from there. So again, let's go in here. Well, actually, before we go in here, let's go out of here. Let's have a look at this thing. So this is, so the next thing they're going to want is a refinery, and then after that, the warehouse. Okay, do I have any rewards waiting for me? No. See, I mean, to come up with these things, yeah, not a chance, man. At least not before. Alright, once you get your landing pad, you, of course, because then you can simply ship materials away. Alright, so, the things they are going to want. Now, I also put this in the last time. I did build one of these. Because keep in mind, your solar panels, they only work in the daytime. So, see, this one does cost $6,000. So I'm not going to build it. Core units. D. Well, other than the landing pad, and I don't want to build that. Right? So, basic refinery. That's what they're going to want us to build next. So, perhaps... See? 0 JCB dollars. So, that's alright then. Ooh, that's not a bad spot at all. There we go. So that building came in okay. Beyond that, the only other thing is a warehouse. Does that cost money? No, it does not. Excellent. Excellent. So let's build our warehouse. Okay, that's the very edge. So let's go this way. Okay, why are you insisting on connecting with that stuff? Okay, there you go. Bang. We'll drop that there. Because that costs me nothing. Alright. So now, I should be able to... See, I haven't changed missions yet, so it's still wanting me to look for the same kit. Right? The 10 silica 5 nickel. But now, rather than throw everything away that's in my cargo hold, we might be able to simply transfer. See how that goes, shall we? You'll notice even there, we got a new prompt, F, to open the vehicle's inventory. So, very cool. Alright, let's head over to one of the actual printer posts. And wait for our prompt. Here we go. And take what you want. Alright, it took some aluminum. Now this one wants iron and titanium as well, so. Don't happen to have any at the moment, but not to say that a site we hit, trying to pick up stuff for the things we are supposed to be building, quote unquote, won't need it. So, I say that just seems to help the issue along a little bit. Alright, now let's load up. Oh, see, this guy, he wants copper, man. Wants lots of copper, so bang. Now he doesn't need any. There you are. We didn't have to throw that away. Very cool. Okay. Now we can actually head on and go look. Okay, this is the only one showing now. So, whoa. Warning what? Don't in here. I didn't hear anything. You're hallucinating. Absolutely. Alright. Well, see, we even got RP for dumping minerals into those things. So, alright, so nickel and silica is what we're after. Let's take another quick scan. Resource pool, resource pool. That's what I like to see. Oh, there's one very close. Very close. Just about directly ahead, too. That I can live with. Oh, yeah, right there. Let's see what's in this baby. Never forget to scan. Alright, we're in the pool. Zinc and silica. Well, silica we need. Zinc we don't in particular. But that's okay. Let's get our 10 silica. There's 3. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, these resource veins are tiny. 3 zinc. Oh, well. Sounds like things are getting nicer. Oh, yeah. Decided to have a meteor storm just behind us. There's 1 silica. Trying. Ooh, that was close. Yeah. Boy. 1 more silica. We get an awful lot of zinc. I'm not a fan of that, but oh well. What can you say? Let's take that piece out. 2 silica. Yeah, I think the zinc I'm going to end up dumping because nothing I've got going needs zinc. So I get 3 zinc in a row. Beautiful. Did we get enough silica? Not yet, eh? Alright, let's go into our inventory here. And let's get rid of whack this zinc. Because we've got way too much. Boom. There we are. Now let's go back to our silica here. There we go. Oh, I didn't even look how many more we need. What a fool. Oh, there's 1 more. That's not enough. Whew. There's 2 more. There we are. We now have enough. So, just because this place is so much fun, I think we're just going to pretty much get the heck out of here. And yeah, I just wanted to, really? A meteor shower? You don't say. Huh. There you are. I thought it was just a really bad hailstorm or something. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that there has been a rather large-esque patch. And, really good job. Really good. So, that's been another quick look at JCB Pioneer Mars. An excellent game available on Steam's Early Access. I think this is the thing I'm actually working on. Yeah. Wonderful game. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, well, you know what to do. Boom, there's all our silica. Wah, 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 wah. Lovely. Remember to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so. And if you do, remember to click the little bell that will let you know what videos are going up and when. Well, that's the theory. We all know things don't always work that way. Alright, folks. Anything you need? No, of course not. Take care. We will see you soon. Ciao for now.